Hey, good morning. Welcome back. It's 5:13, a Wednesday morning that for some of you is going to be foggy. For others, I think you're going to be okay. Let's start with where I think the fog is thickest at the 5:15 hour. Slidell, it's thick up there. It's also thick in Belle Chase, down through parts of the West Bank as well, and then over into South Mississippi. You can see there's fog from Bay St. Louis to Hancock, or in Hancock County, over towards Gulfport. Now that's going to be with us through the rest of the morning here, but come this afternoon, things are looking great. And by the way, this is what it looks like in the French Quarter in downtown New Orleans. You don't have any visibility problems, just some very, very light fog. Visibility is like 8 miles. That's not a big deal at all. Here's what today looks like. Temperatures climb into the 70s. Lots of sunshine. Should be a gorgeous day across the Gulf Coast here. Just a little bit of a north breeze. No big deal at all. Same thing tomorrow, but yes, it's March on the Gulf Coast. You know we're going to be talking about storms at some point, and here's our next opportunity. Friday is going to be the risk for storms, and we do have a level 2 risk of severe weather for really the entire area. The coastal area is a little bit lower. Typically this time of year, the water temperatures can create somewhat of a stability right here along the coast, so that severe weather risk usually is higher the further north you get and the further north you get of the lake. But right now everyone's under at least a risk for storms on Friday. Let's talk about the timing now. This is Friday morning. Some showers popping up. I do think the greatest risk for severe weather on Friday is going to come in the afternoon. We're talking after 2, 3 o'clock. Storms start to form. Notice our model showing a few individual strong storms. Those grab your attention as a forecaster because those are the ones that can produce the tornadoes, the damaging winds, and the hail. And notice it could happen north or south of the lake here Friday afternoon. That Friday drive home could be a stormy one, and then rain could even linger into the evening hours before things start to wind down as we head into Saturday. So there is a risk for an isolated tornado or two, damaging winds, large hail, but also some localized street flooding. I do think some of these could be heavy rain producers. They'll be moving, but if you get a couple storms back to back, then it adds up 1 to 2 inches of rain. So that is the day we want to keep an eye on for you in the entire 7-day forecast. Good news for the weekend, though. While we may have a few showers Saturday morning, things will clear out Saturday during the day, and we'll be left with the 60s as we head into the weekend. And if the viewer who's still watching right now, I got your pressure for you. He called in and said he wants to see the pressure because he wants to go fishing. And I was talking to Walter. I'm going to be honest, I'm not a fisherman, so I don't know a whole lot about pressure, but it's holding steady right now at 29.9 inches. And it's probably going to stay steady for at least today. Pressure will drop as we head into the weekend, though, because we've got that storm system inbound. So your marine forecast, little fog today and tomorrow. Friday, we'll watch for those storms here, and not a good day to be out on the water, obviously, on Friday with that threat for severe weather. Your high tides, those are going to happen later on this evening and into tonight, whereas your low tides will happen later on through the rest of the morning. 5, 6